The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered for PS5 is official, PlayStation Portal was made to improve console engagement, PS5 returns to the top of the Japanese ranking, and a round of quickfire gaming news including new details on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All that and more in today's PlayStation news, let's get to them. After it leaked earlier on Friday from the PlayStation Store, Naughty Dog has made the official announcement for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered for PS5, launching on January 19, 2024. This enhanced edition includes a new survival roguelike mode called No Return, featuring randomized encounters and multiple playable characters. Other additions include a guitar-free play mode, behind-the-scenes content with lost levels and director's commentary, improved graphics with 4K output, DualSense controller integration, faster loading times, and expanded accessibility options. Pre-orders begin on December 5th with a standard edition and a WLF edition including a steelbook, 47 Total Society of Champions trading cards, 4 NML pins, and a Washington Liberation front patch. No prices were detailed for either version, but the WLF edition is exclusive to the PlayStation Direct store. If you own the PS4 version, either disc or digital, you can upgrade to the digital remastered version for $10 and you can import your save file. So there you have it, one of the worst kept secrets is real, and while I consider the game a masterpiece, it split the community in half, so pretty sure this remaster is not going to be for everyone, but at least there's an upgrade path if you're interested, even if it's not free. Part 1 Remake was somewhat justified but had an awful price point, making it a hard sell. This remaster is even more unnecessary as we already had the PS4 patch that improved the game when the PS5 came out. I don't think it's going to sell huge at launch, but it will once Season 2 of the TV show is out in 2025. For some reason Sony wanted this to be a low-profile announcement since they posted it on a Friday night, and regardless of how you feel about the game, it's certainly worrying that, no matter what, Naughty Dog keeps finding something to remaster. Now I know that's not what you want to hear right now, so here's hoping they can reveal some new projects soon. Sony Interactive Entertainment Senior Vice President of Platform Experience Hideaki Nishino clarified that the PlayStation Portal was not designed to generate profits, but rather to enhance engagement with the PS5. While talking to AV-Watch, Nishino emphasized its purpose to cater to a specific demographic, aiming to increase overall gameplay time rather than focus on profitability. Rather than profitability, we want to increase the amount of time we can play with the PS5. If you can play anywhere, I think some people will definitely spend more time playing games. Granted that quote-unquote anywhere is only as far as your internet connection allows you, since the portable device needs to connect to your PS5. In related news, scalpers are capitalizing on the sold-out status of Sony's portable device. It is now unavailable on the PlayStation Direct store, and it was very briefly on Amazon on Wednesday before selling out. Scalpers of course are taking advantage of the situation by selling it on eBay, with some auctions reaching bids of $335 and buy it now listings as high as $500. After losing to Xbox for the past 2 weeks in Japan, PS5 has received a boost in sales, so much that it even beat Switch on the ranking. The console dominated hardware sales with 108,000 units sold, driven by the release of the new slimmer model, followed by the Switch with 79,000 units and the Xbox Series with 2,600 units. In terms of games, nothing can stop Super Mario Wonder with 65,000 copies, but Like a Dragon Gaiden was up for the fight, selling 123,000 copies across PS5 and PS4, followed by Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 debuting with 31,100 copies sold. Sony also led US sales for the past month alongside Spider-Man 2, which we covered in the previous video, and you can check that here. Speaking of sales in the US, PS5 is now ahead of its 10-year-old sibling PS4 when time aligned, according to Circana's Matt Piscatella. Despite facing challenges from the post-pandemic semiconductor shortage, Sony's PS5 has surpassed the PS4 in the US by 9% as of October 28, 2023. This positive trend is expected to continue during the holiday season with the release of the console's new hardware model. In contrast, Microsoft Xbox Series family is struggling, currently 11% below the Xbox One in the US. Now time for a round of quickfire gaming news. More Naughty Dog news, since co-president Neil Druckmann will receive the Andrew June Leyen Award at the 13th annual New York Game Awards in January. The award recognizes individuals who significantly impact the gaming industry, with NYVGCC President Harold Goldberg praising Druckmann's journey from intern to co-president, highlighting his contribution to cinematic gameplay and diverse storytelling in AAA games. Guerrilla Games and Steamforged Games have collaborated to create Horizon Forbidden West: Seeds of Rebellion, a co-op narrative-driven tabletop game set in the Horizon universe. Launching on Kickstarter on November 21st, the game is designed as a deeper experience than its predecessor, Horizon Zero Dawn, the board game. Set 6 months before Horizon Forbidden West, it follows newly appointed marshals investigating the Night Unrest. The full co-op campaign features 13 chapters with narrative and combat sections, with Steamforged miniatures capturing the intricate details of Horizon's machines, providing an authentic tabletop translation of the game world. Black Friday deals are now live on the PlayStation Store, with some discounts on games like Assassin's Creed Mirage, Diablo 4, Mortal Kombat 1, Resident Evil 4, Street Fighter 6, Hogwarts Legacy, and a lot more. There's also up to 30% discount on PlayStation Plus, but the bad news is that it mostly applies to new subscribers, since existing members can use it to extend their sub. Existing subscribers can also save when upgrading, but only on the prorated difference between your current plan and the upgrade, not a full year plan. Something that has generated a lot of anger in the PS Plus community on Reddit. A new leak has revealed 3 potential additions to the PS Plus Classic catalog. Spotted by Gematsu, Boss Lightyear of Star Command from PS1, Thrillville of the Rails, and Thrillville, both from PSP, have received ratings in the Taiwanese ratings board. Just earlier this week we got the leak from Pixar's Up PSP Classic, and it ended up being part of the official lineup for November, so expect these 3 new games to appear soon. And we're still waiting on Dino Crisis. Sony's removal of Twitter integration from the PS5 has left the Share tab on users' profiles essentially useless. Previously it displayed shared videos and screenshots from Twitter, but now it shows a message indicating that publicly shared media will appear, which is not possible since the feature was removed. In the previous video we reported that Twitter has reached Sony and they are exploring new integrations, but we'll have to wait. Larian Studios has announced a physical deluxe edition for Baldur's Gate 3, set to release in Q1 2024 for PS5, Xbox Series and PC at $79.99 or equivalent. The game for PS5 comes in 2 discs, and the bundle also includes physical items like a world map, soundtrack, poster, stickers, and more. Digital extras comprise a Divinity item pack, Bard Zone pack, exclusive dice skin, and various digital content. Pre-orders are available now, but only on Larian's website. Embracer Group has confirmed the layoff of 904 employees, 5% of its workforce, as part of ongoing financial challenges following a collapsed $2 billion deal with Savvy Games Group. Those costs include the closure of Saints Row developer Volition, with CEO Lars Wingfors thanking the departed staff during a financial presentation, emphasizing the need for a leaner company. Ongoing restructuring, closures, or buyouts are expected to result in further layoffs, with Gearbox reportedly up for sale and a total of 15 projects being written down across its several studios including Saber Interactive, PlayOn, and THQ Nordic. Here's hoping those affected land on their feet. In related news, development on the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake appears to have halted across all Embracer Group studios, leading to speculation of its cancellation. Embracer CEO Lars Wingfors during the recent financial earnings call refused to discuss the game's status, contributing to these rumors. The game was initially delayed indefinitely in 2022, and subsequent events, including a shift between development studios and the removal of promotional material by Sony, have raised concerns about its future. Brett Robbins, director of Immortals of Aveum, suggests the game might be added to subscription services like PS Plus and Xbox Game Pass to broaden its player base. In an interview with the Xbox Expansion Pass, Robbins expressed openness to the idea of expanding the audience and speculated that EA may consider such deal potentially sooner than later given the mixed reception and poor sales of the game. Capcom has announced a showcase for Dragon's Dogma 2 on November 28, featuring new gameplay reveals and information in a 15-minute livestream. The stream will be hosted by director Hideaki Itsuno and producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. No release date has been officially confirmed, but the game was recently rated on the Saudi Arabian board and now from the European ratings with a March 2022-2024 release date. That makes sense given the company's current financial year ends March 31st, so that will be their final big game in a solid year for the publisher. Square Enix has confirmed that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will introduce a new dynamic difficulty option with level scaling, where enemies grow stronger alongside the player characters. In addition to the existing normal and hard difficulty settings, this option is designed for players seeking a constant challenge. Square Enix has also released a recap video summarizing the events of Final Fantasy VII Remake in preparation for the new game, but I won't be showing that here due to spoilers, link in the description. And those are the PlayStation stories for today. What are your thoughts on them? Let us know in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up or down to let me know your feedback, check out more content you may like as well, and subscribe for more on PlayStation. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!